keep the focus on festive season law enforcement now. Operations O Kae Molao is cracking the whip in Yeoville and Hillbrow here in Johannesburg this evening. It's focusing on reducing crime in the area and clamping down on drug dealers. Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mawela leads the multi-disciplinary operation as always. eNCA reporter Nkosazana Dambuza is in Yeoville and is following that unit, and she joins us now live. Nkosazana, not the first time that we're seeing this operation out on the streets of Johannesburg, but more importantly now with just a week before Christmas, it's the festive season. What are you hearing? What kind of impact is that having on the kind of numbers that that law enforcement unit is cracking down on?
Well, Marcel, I'll tell you that police are done with their O Kae Molao operations for this evening. Today we first started at a roadblock operation where police were searching cars for illegal goods. They were also searching for illegal firearms or stolen goods, as well as stolen vehicles. And there we understand that one illegal firearm was found. Police then moved the operation to central Yeoville, where they raided a nightclub, or what looked like a nightclub from the outside. And I can tell you that it was quite a dramatic situation there. There was a bit of a confrontation between the club management as well as the police. And then police began seizing all the equipment and the furniture that was outside. And I'll show you that behind me, in fact, police are now unloading from the truck all the alcohol, furniture and everything else that was found inside this nightclub. Police say that it was unlicensed. When they approached the manager for him to show some of the documents to show that they are legally operating, he was unable to do so. Unfortunately, police had to just seize it. All the patrons were actually asked to leave right on the spot while we were there as well. It was quite a dramatic situation, but yes, I guess police would call this a successful operation. When you spoke as well to the commissioner, the provincial commissioner Elias Mawela, about what police will be doing to ensure the safety of people throughout the festive season, he promised that his men would definitely be more visible this festive season, given that crime levels are expected to peak. Human trafficking is still quite a big issue, as well as kidnappings in the province. So he is promising that he will definitely, his team will be seen everywhere and making sure that they are combating crime as much as possible.
Now, before today's operation, we were told that one of the focuses would also be clamping down on drug dealers. Were they able to have any success in that regard out in the field today?
That's a very interesting question, Marcel. I'm actually going to pose that question right to the commissioner who has just joined me. Thank you so much, Elias Mawela. Earlier we spoke about the issue of drugs being a big one in Yeoville. Today, were you actually able to seize any drugs?
Yes, definitely we have managed to arrest 6 people for possession of drugs and hardcore drugs, heroin, cocaine and crystal meth. So clearly this place, it is where people they are mostly dealing with drugs. And we've also arrested 8 people for daga. So clearly this is the hotspot for those kind of things. And again, illegal dealing with alcohol, it is high. You see some of the establishment here, you may think that those people, they're in possession of license, and only to find that there's no license in this particular space. But I was so happy with our operation. We just stopped at that illegal liquor place. The whole streets now are cleared. There's nobody here in Yeoville. And for the first time, you see the streets of Yeoville deserted as it is right now. That on its own, it tells the impact of our operation.
Thank you so much. The Gauteng Provincial Commissioner, they're saying today's O Kae Molao operations were indeed a success. Marcel?
Okay, thank you so much for that update. eNCA reporter Nkosazana Dambuza bringing us the very latest there from the operation of O Kae Molao, which seems to be wrapping up there in Yeoville.